Hello. I got all these bracelets from somebody when I think I got these when I was in Paris. They say a bunch of Criminal Minds stuff. Fun fact about this show, I find things that I'm like, I'm going to wear that, with that, which I don't usually do. Like, I wouldn't wear this green sweater and this creature thing and this Simpsons watch I got at Burger King one time that doesn't work anymore. But here I do.
Kirsten's Agenda is the name of my show. It's a way to make art and learn stuff and grow. There will be lots of segments and maybe some guests. 10 minutes of deep breath, that is my quest. Opening up is a really good place to start. Kirsten's Agenda.
So, dreams. Now, here's stuff that's important about dreams. You're always going to have another one. Don't try to make a final dream and be like, this is the thing I want. If I had this, I'd be happy.
Because you won't be.
I'm sorry, you won't be. You get with that person, you get that money, you win that lottery, you won't be. Coming from someone who has had a lot of her dreams come true, you'll have a minute where you're like, oh, that's nice.
And then next.
And that's not because you're selfish. That's just because that's just the way it works, right? I just think that also included with this is something that I think someone came up with this. Abundance economy. Opposite of that, starvation economy. Starvation economy is there's not enough for everybody. We really need to get all we can. Whether you want to grab it fair or grab it not fair, you need to get it all because there's not enough. There's a finite amount and you got to take care of you and yours. So you got to get as much as you want. That would be starvation economy. And abundance economy is it's okay. There's enough for you. There's enough for me. And it's okay to feel like we need to take a lot. It's okay. It's okay for me to hoard a really good shoebox because have you felt how strong that shoebox is? Do you know how many random pieces of paper I could put in that shoebox? So, and I'm saying that because I want you to know that I fall victim to starvation economy. But it's one of those weeds we have to pull out of our head, right? We talked to today, me, to Cecilia Aguiar-Curry. Let's hear from Cecilia Aguiar-Curry. Just before, I'm going to move my hands to make time move. I felt like that worked. You were the majority assembly member,
yes,
right, of
yes.
California. This
Yes.
is Cecilia Aguiar-Curry. Just so appreciate you taking time. I just so much. I cannot tell you. And we need to know about whatever you want to tell us, because I think a lot of people, fellow Californians, don't even know. Like, I'm stumbling over like assembly what? And I'm about to turn 54 and I'm embarrassed that like we need to know what these things are and we need to get more activated. I want to know what you do in your capacity, what district you're at, and what is AB 1776, and what can we do to amplify it and make it go forward?
I'm the Assembly Majority Leader for the state of California. I've been in this position for a couple of years. I've been with the California State Assembly 10 years, and I'll be finishing. I have 2 more years left. And I also chair the Women's Caucus. My district is Assembly District 4. And I have Napa County, part of Sonoma, Lake, Colusa, Yolo counties. And since I walked in this building, I always said I need to take care of my rural constituents, which I have done by doing telehealth, internet for all, water issues, tribal issues, all those kinds of things. And we actually have a lot of our colleagues now believe in what we do in the rural communities. But I always take on big bills, and everyone in this building knows that I do. If you're just here just to take the easy ones, then what in the hell are you doing here? The 1776 is called the Compete Act. Many people do know about it. Big business knows about it because they're dumping a lot of money against me on the bill. But it's a game-changing bill, and it's going to help modernize California's antitrust laws as single corporations increasingly dominate whole markets of Californians, and Californians end up paying higher costs for essential items like foods and housing, gas, and more.
And what that means is that like big corporations then control section of business, let's say, like you said, like foods, and then they get to set the prices so there's no competition, right? And it kind of cleans out any smaller business. That's what antitrust is. I'm speaking
So,
into
the,
that.
so there's like antitrust when two companies fight against each other for price fixing. In this bill, it's a single corporation that can go after small businesses. Families are paying way too much more money right now. Small businesses have had a harder time than they've ever had. And our workers are really struggling. They have few options. So no one has any leverage anymore. So 1776 will help lower costs. That's the goal. And we are tightening up language as we talk. We'll increase choices and create a fairer opportunities for workers, consumers, our constituents, small businesses, making everyone being able to work our marketplace and operate on a level playing field, because they're not working on a level playing field.
Right. The only thing that it currently benefits is big business. It doesn't benefit any single person. There's not a single person or small business in California that the way it's currently set up benefits.
Yeah. And you know what? When we look at it right now, is that because I'm protecting small business, I'm protecting 99% of the businesses who play honestly and ethically. That's what I'm doing right now. So from the merge of, with a big merge of mega corporations that use their power, they're crushing our small businesses. Yeah. So there's a lot of intricacies on this bill, as you can imagine, federal government's conversations, the state government, a lot of businesses, the big guys, I'm a stop business. I am not stopping business. Everyone wants to say that. I just want to go, oh, come on, you guys. We're here to help everyone.
How can we help you? How can we know what can people do?
Well, the main thing you could do is reach out to elected officials. Some of the people that are going to be making some of these decisions this week are members of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Mm-hmm. And they need to hear your voices that you really want 1776 to get passed. A quick email over. There's a list in the Senate Judiciary if you get online, and you can see all the members, and you can email them a note of what the importance of this bill is to you and to small business in your community. So I would highly recommend you doing that, because they need to know who's supporting 1776.
Now, you said, is something happening this week? I heard you say this week, and forgive my ignorance. Yeah. There's something about it that's happening this week.
Yeah, this week we have to get the bill out of the Senate. So it's gone through the Assembly, past the Assembly, and on the floor and out of committee. Tomorrow it goes to the Judiciary Committee, where they're going to review it and vote on it. So I wanted to get out of that committee. And if it does, then we continue to work on it. If it doesn't, and if the chair decides to go against the bill, it may die. And I hope that's not the case. We've worked nonstop since December on this bill. I've met with over 45 of my colleagues to explain the bill, because they didn't understand it either. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of aha moments, but that's what democracy is about. We've got to educate all of our colleagues as well as our constituents on big bills.
Okay, well, that is extraordinary, and I'm very happy to hear about it. I have one more, I have a fluff question, and I'm going to let you go. What was your favorite concert you've ever been to? You can change your mind later. It's just, or what's the thing you do that fills you creatively?
Okay, first of all, my favorite concert is Adele. I've seen her twice. She's just so personable. Her voice is beautiful, and I felt like I was part of her life sitting there. So I love listening to her, and I listen to her quite a bit for inspiration. And then, you know what? I love to see my family, my children, and my daughter's flying in today. But I'm not going to probably see her because I have 14-hour days. Oh, and so I'm hoping she's enjoying the neighborhood while I'm here. But
it's beautiful over there. I'm sure that there's a lot to enjoy.
It is.
I appreciate your time so much. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing. Get the vote, get voices out there. There's a lot of really good work we're doing here, and people don't talk about the wonderful things we do for the state of California and the nation. Yeah, so thank you very much for having me.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Did that bring me back? Why is it soothing? I don't know, but it is sure soothing when I think about, like, oh, there's someone working in the California government who loves Adele. My whole nervous system went, okay. I want you to make your dreams come true, and I want me to make my dreams come true. We have to know what they are, and we have to make micro movements to make those things happen. And we have to create that dream in some way right now. So Kirsten and I can't be a world-class ice skater because I live in Modesto and I can't be I don't know how to, we break this down. Now, if I wanted to be a world-class ice skater and I lived in Modesto and I didn't know anything, this is what I would do. I would find a small space, probably alone. I would find some music that I wanted to do my routine to. I would get on a slick space with socks and just do some moves and use my imagination for a moment, because then at least we're having an imagination moment. Because all you want, the whole reason why you want to be an ice skater, a world-class ice skater, is because you want the feeling of whatever that feeling is. So you have to try it on and do it, okay? And you tell yourself, that's not stupid. That's important what you're doing, because the whole reason why you want to do it, So make a little micro movement toward your dreams this week, because we're just on this blue marble doing the best we can. And there's a bunch of people out there who don't have their own dreams. And so they've decided to eat everybody else's. They think that having 14 gold toilets will somehow fill the void of them not ever being able to learn how to play the flute because their dad wouldn't let them play the flute. Did you know that's true about our president? So go play your flute. That's a completely normal thing to say. Your dreams are only your responsibility. It's not my responsibility. You have to take radical responsibility for your dreams. You have to do things yourself. And you have to look around, because I'll tell you what, just say yes to things. There's things out there in the world that are just sitting there and they just seem like a little tiny thing. Do that little tiny thing and it leads to something else. Say yes to things. Your dreams are out there. I promise you that. Your dreams are not, but no, your dreams are out there. The dream is going, hello, this is step one. And guess what? If you don't hear that first one, she'll show up over here. Hello, do this thing. And then you follow the little crumbs and all of a sudden, okay. Take care of your dreams and make them real and boring so that you can go make new dreams. Do that. Okay, bye.